from Las Vegas. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
At the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 20.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Dart from the gun on third down. And the Raiders have got him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Nice move at the 40. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 47, it's second and 5. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. You talk about this Giant defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Now Geno. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Geno now to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's Tracy. Down the right sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Giants first down.
Here's Dart. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tracy trying the right side. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing his Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And his throw is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 23 yards on the play.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Short throw caught by Bowers. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Gino.
34-yard line.
That's to Bowers once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll fight forward maybe to go out of scrimmage, but that's all. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw, Smith. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. That's caught by Tucker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Raider 1st down.
Throwing is Smith. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Smith. Pass complete right side to Bowers.
Smith's pass.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 13-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
They'll go again with Genty. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looking to put a drive together. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Giants.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second